Trump has been playing golf.
While the war's going on.
Yeah. Well, depends on what day, whether he's calling it a war. Republicans are trying to shy away from the word war since he didn't go to them to get authorization.
I like that. That's what they're trying to get away with it. What do you call it? An excursion.
Yes,
he called it an excursion.
Yes,
Some guy goes, yeah, you go on an excursion on a cruise ship. You don't go bomb a country.
I think also that the people around him are idiots. I just want to say that.
That's your opinion, or reading that?
No, it's my opinion.
Okay, good.
I just wanted to say his energy secretary put an important announcement on social media on Tuesday. The U.S. Navy successfully escorted an oil tanker through the Strait of Hormuz to ensure oil remains flowing to global markets.
Except there's like 30 stuck on either side of the Strait of Hormuz right now. Speaking of stupid people, Alina Habba.
It wasn't true. It's not right.
It didn't happen.
No.
Oh, no.
And then Caroline Leavitt was asked about it, and she said she hasn't had a chance to talk to him. However, she knows the post was taken down very quickly, and I can confirm the Navy has not escorted a vessel at this time.
Wow. You know how bad it had to be for him to deny it, to agree with that? Did you know how out of line that had to be? Alina Habba said regarding Jesse Jackson's funeral. Did you see this?
No. But I'm scared.
She was talking about Kamala because Kamala spoke.
Yes.
She goes, she didn't even know Reggie Jackson. There's an interview where she says, what is she doing speaking there? She didn't even know Reggie Jackson. Why is she speaking at Reggie Jackson's funeral? And I just thought it's hard. Wow. You're so like it, and racism is so inherent in you people that you. Reggie Jackson, you're not dead, sir. It wasn't your funeral, sir.
Yeah, you're still alive.
You're good.
And maybe you know Kamala. We don't know. I am very good friends with her husband, Dougie Doug.
You may. Okay.
There also seems to be a trend of the people that he puts in place, other than being super stupid, but being super racist.
Yeah.
So his State Department nominee has now withdrawn his bid because he's a white nationalist, and I guess some of that came out.
Didn't hurt Pete Hegseth. I mean, he's got all the tats.
If you remember Paul Ingrassia, the right-wing lawyer and former podcast host, they put him to lead the Office of Special Counsel, despite his history of radicalism, including a group text in which he said he had a, quote, Nazi streak. Trump's team...
he's not pure Nazi, just a streak.
Also tapped Darren Beattie for multiple positions, despite his lengthy record of inflammatory and racist posts.
Can I ask something? Do you think that when the Democrats take over again, they're going to go looking for podcast hosts to be part of the government? Because I'm in.
Oh.
If the Democrats are going to go to the Trump playbook and be like, you know what, man, we need some podcast hosts.
Ooh. So now this guy, Jeremy Carl, who Trump nominated for Assistant Secretary of State for International Organizations, has withdrawn his nomination because he said extremely heinous comments about Jewish people and white power.
And here's the thing. Someone in the Trump organization vetted him and still brought him in. They knew this and still brought him in.
He also posted that Capitol rioters on January 6th were treated worse than black people in the South during Jim Crow. He also posted about the Great Replacement conspiracy theory and condemned white people who celebrate Juneteenth. He also told Tucker Carlson that we are essentially moving to what is effectively a post-white America, and that needs to be stopped. He criticized Jewish people for wanting to relitigate the Holocaust, while claiming that Jews are overrepresented in the ranks of American billionaires.
Wow, that's the most racist dude ever. I say it in my new act, and doomed to repeat. If you're a racist in 2026, you're like the flip phone of human beings. And by the way, when I flip, I mean, you're flipping up in the old Heil Hitler. I don't understand how fragile fucking Whitey is. The whites are fucking fragile as fuck. Do you actually, here's what I don't ever worry about. I don't worry about anybody taking my job. You know why? Because I'm fucking really good at my job. You don't worry about anybody taking your job because you're really fucking good at your job. How come all these fragile fucking losers think that their job's going to be taken by some guy who walked across the border in one outfit carrying a Trader Joe's bag full of his kids' shit and his kids next to him? Really? So that guy comes to America, busts his ass, starts a fucking landscaping business, and you're pissed at him because he's taken over? White replacement? Are you fucking out of your... Then what? Then you need to go slap your fucking parents. You need to go slap your parents, and you need to get in fucking school. Anybody who's bitching about immigrants at this point in America, we're getting replaced. No, you're just not doing your job. Start fucking more. There you go. The Muslims are fucking. Start fucking. Yeah. Yes. You shouldn't have that face. Yes. No, we're not cutting that. Because then again, though, you're just going to bring...
There's a great Doug Stanhope.
But if you're dumb, you're going to keep...
did what, like probably 20 years ago at this point. Yeah. That is really brilliant.
You're going to keep... Wait, if you... Sorry, I take that back. Don't start fucking because you're going to just make more of you.
That's why I don't...
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Unless you're planning on changing the generational nightmare that you and your family have created. Stop doing it. People go, man, you just hate white people. I had a guy yell at in Dallas, walks out. And I think I said this. I'm saying this in the show now. Guy walks out and he goes, I can't believe this white comedian hates white people so much. And I yelled out, well, that's because I met you. And I was signing posters and everybody laughed. You got to understand something. White people aren't self-hating because white people we don't separate white black. We hate assholes no matter who they are.
Did you just say white people?
Yeah, he said white people that we're supposed to like as a white person, I'm supposed to accept what anything.
Oh, you mean like
what anything a white person does?
The woke white people.
Yeah, the woke white people, right? Which like, by the way, here's how lame the other side is. You came up with a thing called woke, which means we're aware of what's really happening. I did it. Go ahead, poke me back.
I'm sorry. Sandying me.
I'm sorry.
Thing.
Your insult is that we're aware of how the world works. Your insult is that we're aware that other people have their own ideas and problems, and that we are not a monolith, that we can all come up with new ideas and different ideas. So being woke means noticing that there's other people around us. So you isolationist, white supremacist assholes, that's the best insult you could come up with. Hey man, you guys are aware. Is that what you got?
I just would argue that you should all do 23andMe or whatever one you want to pick, because I'd be willing to bet you'll be a little surprised at the spice in your background, considering that white people came to this country and committed a genocide in order to have the land.
And a rapicide too. We did a genocide.
And then called him the wrong name.
Yeah.
Then called him, to add insult to injury, then called him another country's name.
Well, can I tell you something? George Carlin cleared this up. So, child of God means Indios. That's Indians, Indios. So, they called them Indians as children of God originally. So,
you idiot! He thought he was in India.
That's not true. That's an old wives' tale. Because Carlin, look up George Carlin. He does a whole thing about it. By the way, I live with this all the time. What happened there?
Yes, he believed he had reached the Indies. I went to school. I learned this.
But that's not, but
Asia, East Indies.
But there was no internet. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that at that time. They weren't like going, hey man, he's calling them Indians. Let's call them Indians.
He was headed for not India, because that would be more modern.
Right.
Since this was in 1492 that Columbus sailed the ocean blue. He believed he had reached where he was headed, Asia, East Indies area.
I love when history rhymes.
No, that's how they taught it to us.
Of course, you have to.
He was intending to find a westward sea route to the spice-rich lands that were described by Marco Polo, who had actually made it to the Indies.
Now,
east.
Look up George Carlin. Explains what Indian means.
He maintained this belief until his death, actually. So Christopher Columbus died believing he had made it.
Wow. That's Alzheimer's. That's Alzheimer's.
To believe anybody.
Nope.
He would have been a MAGA
Nope,
person.
I was there. Nope.
He said he was right to call them Indians. Columbus significantly underestimated the Earth's size. That was his initial problem, believing Asia should have been much closer to Europe via a westward route, and that's why he went that way.
So he was just crazy. So Christopher Columbus was just nuts.
He's just
arrogant moron is what he was.
Because he believed he was in the Eastern Indies, the Caribbean islands he actually landed on became known as the West Indies.
Wow.
He also interpreted some of his findings, such as specific plants and different resources, as evidence that he had reached the outskirts of Asia. He would have been a trumper.
That guy's in charge. He would have been in the cabinet. He'd have been in charge of the military or the Navy at least.
He thought he was in the Indies, which is what we would call Indonesia today, not India.
So, but George Carlin explains it. He actually did a whole research thing about it, and it's Indios. It means children of God. Indios.
In what language?
Just look it up.
Because
they call them
Dios is
I'm
God.
saying look it up. I
just want to say something quickly. If you speak a Spanish, it would be E-N,
okay.
Dios, not I-N. That's "in," and that's not a word.
Look up what he said.
Oh my God.
Look it up what Carlin
This
said.
episode brought to you by OneSkin, which George Carlin could have used because he was a little craggly looking there at the end. A little grumpy, little craggly.
Just so you know, I have OneSkin on my face right now.
You are. That's why he's so dewy. He uses it every day. It's really working. They have OS1 face, OS1 body, OS1 eye. They have the cleanser. I love the body and the OS1 face. I love that when I put them on, there's no perfume, no odor, no scent. It just feels very clean, and I react to everything. I got that from my mom.
I get the red dot. Like, so you ever see me put a lotion on my face? Yes. Or the red dot thing.
That's when you use hotel body lotion.
And that's so. Let's say this: OS1 is way better than a hotel body lotion by far.
That is not even the bar. It's the best out there.
It's the only stuff that I use on my face.
I initially found them before they advertised with us because I like to go down rabbit holes of skincare and makeup. It's one of my favorite things when I have free time.
And look at her.
And I loved that it was an entirely female PhD scientist founded company, and that it was rooted in science and research, of course. Women did the work and went in the lab and they found this peptide called OS1, and it is the first ingredient that has actually been proven in the lab to target those senescent dead cells, which is what gives us wrinkles, fine lines, and a loss of elasticity.
Zombie cells. Zombie cells. Yeah, it gets rid of them. Yeah.
It does. Well, it targets them. They've now done 4 different peer-reviewed clinical studies. And they are free from over 1,500 harsh or irritating ingredients. Dermatologists tested. They've gotten the National Eczema Association seal of acceptance. I mean, this is it's backed by science. That's all I'm saying.
Well, can we just say that women did it, and that's why I trust it. I have to be honest.
Exactly.
So how do we get it?
Jennifer Aniston and Matthew McConaughey.
How do we get it?
And Biohacker. Dave Asprey, though. Born from over a decade of longevity research, OneSkin's OS1 peptide is proven to target the visible signs of aging, helping you unlock your healthiest skin now and as you age. For a limited time, you can try OneSkin. You'll get 15% off if you use promo code Titus at oneskin.co/Titus. That's 15% off oneskin.co/Titus. Promo code Titus. Tell them at the end that we sent you.
And it's good stuff, guys. I honestly, I literally have it on today.